Chaddy Paddy here reporting on a WTF moment. Today is about trans lesbians. And before you turn off the video and go into the next room and vomit profusely, let me explain more to ensure you really clear out that stomach of yours. So in this first clip, it's a news segment on GB News about a woman who set up a lesbian speed dating. That's fine, but the reason behind it was because heterosexual had one, men, and she, of course, hates men. Then, lo and behold, wait for this is the good part, a man who identifies as a trans and a lesbian wanted to join. Let that sink in. A man who puts on a wig and likes women. So a transvestite then. Yeah, let's listen to a bit from the show to really show you the effect.
A trans-identified male who calls himself a lesbian.
That's it.
Approached you. Actually turned up to one of the speed dating events. What happened there?
So there was some inappropriate conduct in the toilets. He was getting very close to one woman in particular. There was some touching involved.
Right.
And I spoke with him, and he wasn't very happy about that. And it all. And
am I right thinking you said that this is a women-only event?
Yeah.
Now I understand, Kate. Of course, this individual identifies as female, identifies as a lesbian, but is clearly male. I think we actually have an blurred out image of the individual in question. I don't know if we can show that. If we can, we'll have a look. So when, Kate, you have people who are biologically male, as this individual clearly is.
Yeah, sure. I mean, to our mind, it's the only thing more absurd than a man saying he's lesbian is the fact that the people that own these venues have decided that Jenny is bigoted and unkind for calling out this obvious untruth.
Yes.
Well, that explained a lot. This person next wants you to know what the struggles are of being a trans lesbian. I can think of a few main points, but they claim that they're not mental. I'm sure if that is the truth, Hitler loved Jewish people, I guess.
That being transgender and also being a lesbian is very difficult. Both of these identities come with unique challenges. And I've watched a lot of coming out stories of cis lesbians and of straight transgender people, and I've been able to relate to all of their well, not all of their things, but a lot of it has been relatable for me. And then there's this unique experience that I have where I had both of those coming out. Well, not really, because I didn't really kind of come out as a lesbian. The point being, I had both of those experiences in my childhood, but they had to come together, and I had to accept them both kind of at the same time for me to...
If you're anything like me, one, I think these people love the sound of their own voice, so they just like to talk about things which make absolutely no sense. They also like to give themselves labels, no matter what it is, so they invent these labels. Obviously, if you're a man and you like a woman, then there would be no reason to do anything. So they invent these other things to give them rhyme or reason. And then they always seem to have a mental illness with several letters. I've got ADA, I've got BBD, I've got DD, and they've always got an illness. Some of them have lists of illnesses. If you ever go on like TikTok or anything like that, you'll see identify as he, she, demonic cat, tractor, and I suffer with BB1, CA1, T, CUNT, SH1T, and etc. If you don't believe me, go on there. You will need a bucket because it's horrible to watch.
What do you identify yourself as?
I identify as a cis girl and bisexual.
How about you? Bisexual trans woman. What do you think is the best thing about being bi?
The options. I get to choose literally whoever that I like and obviously likes me back.
What's the best thing about being trans?
Oh my god, I've got both worlds. I lived growing up as a male and I got to experience what that was like, and now I get to see the other side. It's a whole nother world, different rules. It's beautiful. I understand all sides.
Oh dear, well, back in my day, they just said either you were gay or straight, and that was it, really. And transvestites, we had transvestites all the time, of course, as well. Now we've got somebody explaining warning, trigger signs that you may be a transbian. They love these new words, transbian. Let's find out if you could maybe get a pen and paper ready and write down if there's any warning signs, and maybe you can get some Chaddy Paddy mental health lessons if you need them.
Easiest way to get you into a piece of media is to tell you that most or all of the cast are girls. You might be a transbian. If you'll jump at any opportunity to cross-dress as a joke, you might be a transbian. If you're really into the shipping aspect of a Bushiroad franchise, you might be a transbian. If you make friends with girls, and especially queer girls, really easily, but feel kinda uncomfortable talking to men, you might be a transbian.
Well, that was eventful. Hope you enjoyed it, of course, and thank you for watching and tuning into the channel. If you do like it, you can leave a comment. Try and be careful with the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, of course, naturally, because we'd love to see you back on the channel. And check out our sister channels. The link will be below. See you in the next one.